Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you even more Machina action, Machina, however you want to say it. It's a very good little mini archetype as long as you use machines, and this also brings up typical points of a basic, I guess you'd say deck type that's seeing success in Duel Links right now, and that's traps that give you options on your opponent's turn. That sounds a little vague, but mostly target and destroy traps. So when you think of it, you think of things like Regeki Break, you think of things like Karma Cut, then there's archetype specific things like Overflow, and I don't know what it's called for the Triple D's monster. Their trap pretty much works exactly the same. We have Ballista Squad, that's almost the same. You take from the field instead of taking from your hand, like all these cards. But the point is, it's giving you an instance of disruption on your opponent's turn. And how is this deck making the most of that? It's with gadget monsters, guys. So gadgets will usually add a different color gadget, obviously. Yellow adds green, green adds red, and red adds yellow. So we're only running 2 of each, so we can keep our hand nice and fat for all these Karma Cuts, all these Regeki Breaks. We also snuck in some Pulse Mines, works great for machine deck. And then you guys should already know by now the basic Machina combos. I've worked in Mega Form in this one because we really need it. Ties That Binds doesn't get us quite high enough as we would need, so we really need a Mega Form to get us that head start over things like Dark Magician and stuff like that. So the whole point is just winning a massive resource battle so you have these top tier trap cards to use all those resources. It works out really well. It's all machines, tons of ways to use machines, guys. As you can tell, I'm really smitten with Machina. It's a really strong it's an archetype. It's a full archetype. We're not really using it like a full archetype. We're splashing it around, but it is a full archetype. There's more support for it. But it's lovely, guys. I've only had success with it, really. Anytime I've used it, it's an easy cog. So really try it out with all sorts of combinations, guys, and thanks. Okay, here we are facing new Taya Gardner. You wouldn't even guess who it was if you didn't already know. We're going second. We're both using the same mat. I'm using a different sleeve from our boy. We're starting with gadgets. We have clear forms, and we have our gear frame. So does this not just epitomize pure Duel Links? Just flooding monsters for lethal versus 3 back row. Who will win? What will happen? Over yonder we're attacking with 2.5k first. Then our boy hits us with a prismatic treacherous trap hole. But little does he know that's going to trigger our Mega Form, forcing him to reveal the actual identity of his deck, and that is a treacherous running Dark Magician. So this guy's really just trying to cheese some skills out of Taya. Unlucky for him, he's run into our Mega Form. So we normal summon our red gadget, searches another gadget. Now we're using Ties That Bind, swing over our boy, and swing for lethal. He shows us his Cosmic Cyclone. He just wanted all the cheese in that Dark Magician deck. But he catches the L. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Yusei. We're going second. This boy's got a red mat there using the normal sleeves. We have a handful of monsters. He sets 2 back row, 1 monster. We got a handful of gadgets. We have Machinas. We have everything we want. We normal summon a gear frame, but he gets hit with a Fiendish Chain. No search for us, but we can still bring out our Fortress. Fortress gets hit by a Floodgate Trap Hole, almost confirming that this is probably a Shiranui deck. He normal summons a Spirit Master, flips up a Spectral Sword, reveals the Spectral Sword, level Oggs into a Shogun Saga. He's going to use his effect to banish the Spirit Master. Spirit Master destroys the gear frame, and then he swings into the Fortress, not realizing I was just going to destroy him with the Fortress effect. So maybe he did know and didn't care, but now he's going to get hit for a nice easy lethal. That's why you got to run Mega Form in some of these Machina decks, just for the easy lethal of bringing out our Fortress. But we could have done it with another Fortress too in this instance, since we had another machine in our hand. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's a new Taya. We're going second. No sleever map for our girl. We'll show her what's up. No extra deck. Handful of monsters. He's using the brand new Fire King stuff. So he destroys one of his disciples, Nephthys, to search a Yaksha. Normal summons that Yaksha. We top deck a fortress. We're going to normal summon our gear frame, search our mega form. That's a free fortress for us. He's swinging into the Yaksha. No destruction from the Yaksha. Very interesting. We hit him for 1800. Only 1500 life points left. We did forget to use Ties That Bind. Don't know why. I probably was fearful of Transcendent Crystals. Every time I see Jesse, I'm always thinking Crystal Beast. But here he normal summons Fire King Avatar Garnix. That gives him a search of the High Avatar Garnix. And he uses that in combination for a Nephthys. Uses the Nephthys to destroy from his hand and himself on the field to destroy both our monsters. Probably not the best play in the world, obviously, because we even had lethal without the Mega Form coming out. But the Mega Form is just the cherry on top. So we grab another gadget. Our hand is super fat and our opponent has no resources. So this duel was really, really dominated. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's the Yami Yugi. We're going first. Let's see what our boys got for us. No map for him. 30 card spell specialist, it would look like. Or no, sorry, 25 card. So we're gonna start with our gear frame, search our mega form. That gives us a fortress, and we still have a gadget in hand for a live karma cut. We put our gear frame on our fortress, call it a turn. Very good field. Here our boy is using, it looks like Lightsworn Witchcrafters. So no Lightsworn monster yet. He can't use the effects of his Lumina. Has to just end his turn, mill 2 more. Now he could use the effect of his Lumina after milling a Lumina. But the duel will not get that long because my gear frame can hop right off and still attack. We're going to get nice and fat with our Ties That Binds. Even with our Machine Angel Ritual, we're going to swing right through this boy and hit him for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing new Joey. We're going second. Everyone loves this Taya Dark Magician Girl map. Here we're running 2 Fortress in hand. We also have a Pulse Mines and a gadget. Our boy sets his entire hand onto the field. Here we get a Karma Cut, perfect for having a gadget in hand. Our boy's gonna Ballista Squad, one of our back row. He hits our Pulse Mines. He is he's Goki, so I remember this duel. There's a lot of important notes I want to make about this duel. So anyway, he uses his Ballista Squad, destroys one of our back row. Now we're gonna show him we have a lot more than just that monster. He throws away his hand for a Karma Cut. Now we're going to Ties That Bind, hit him for 1300. He top decks a Twist Cobra, but we have a Karma Cut of our own, and we cut his monster down to size. Here we have another Pulse Mines. Ties That Bind, hit him for another 1300. He has to go. Now he has only Karma Cuts. I accidentally disconnect. You can see here we pulled a Machina gear frame, so we're going to be able to normal summon a gear frame, search our mega form, special summon our fortress, and win the duel. But I did genuinely lose connection at work, so why would I still save the duel? Beyond the point that I still won the duel regardless. It would have been 100% a win. I looked at his deck, all he had was Silent Sword Slash or Ballista Squads and Karma Cuts. So that's what that back row was. So the duel was won. But in the past, I would have lost this replay and been super tilted because it would have been a nice duel I was going to win and I get disconnected. But now with the new replay system, guys, I'm able to go back and still save it from the match list. It was a free win anyway, but I would have lost it forever in the old replay system. Now in the new replay system, Konami's fixed it. Gotta shout them out when they're doing well, because I'm very critical of when they're not doing well. So replays, they took the opportunity to make them even better. It's been great. And this deck's great, guys. It's tons of fun, very strong. These traps are so hot right now. Regeki Break and Karma Cut works great with gadgets. Love Machinas, love Machina. Great stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.